Wait, did you know that there's 7 lies that people believe about hearing God? Come on, let's break some lies. Lie number 6. I gotta have every detail before I act. So this one lie alone has derailed and hindered the God calling in multitudes of men over the course of history. And that sounds like a horrifying statement, because it is. On the other side of that, ones who have conquered this lie have impacted generations of nations over the course of history. Only 12 men and a handful of women took 3 years with Jesus and learned how to walk victorious over this one lie and led the greatest movement in all of history. Just see all 4 Gospels in the Bible, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, for the details. Brother, the thing that he is or will be asking you to do is not the end result in his plan. The position and purification of your heart throughout the process is. See, there's a difference between just running to act on something he says because you're excited and heading into action when he gives you permission to do so. The world would say, just do it. See, that would be foolish in the kingdom. However, when he does say to go, the response we are hoping for is trust and obedience, not, God, give me more details. The truth is, he does not owe you those details. He created you and he has a loving plan. And he wants to bring you to completion. See, many leaders in the church would say, just walk in faith and trust him. And that is true. However, many of them say that because they haven't walked out a personal, intimate, and honest relationship with God themselves. They actually don't know how to hear his voice, but they do believe the Bible, so that message to just have faith gets projected on the body of Christ many times. Friend, faith comes from belief, which is so important, and it grows as we are in close relationship and proximity to the one we believe in and have conversation with. So, how do we overcome this lie? It is a relational process for sure. And when we hear his calling on our life, not to be mistaken with our giftings and our charisma, our daily conversation with him changes. The question that we all are often a slave to is the question, why God? The perception of that question is that it removes our belief in God and puts our soul in charge and control if we find the answer to it. And God knows this. When we know our calling and our identity in God, the questions can transition to how, when, what. And what is so beautiful about that transition is we end up getting more details. Then the process can become more thrilling and fun with God because we know he wants you to have the details that will allow you to walk in truth and victory in all things. Your conversation begins to take a posture of listening well. And when he is silent, you simply change your question until he responds. Because you know he's a good father and he's waiting to equip you with all you need, not necessarily what you want. So friends, do you want to continue to live your life breaking